All right. We are on the top of page 3. And on page 3, you have a Venn diagram. And we're going to be seeing the difference between a Federalist and an Anti-Federalist. Now, keep in mind, these are not political parties. At this moment, we still don't have political parties, but they are known as political factions. A faction is uh, a group of people that have something in common. Okay, so let's look at Federalists. A Federalist believes in a strong central government, and they once again they feared what the Shays Rebellion was about. And on the other end, you had the people, the anti-federalists that believed in state rights. Now, how did the Federalists feel about state rights? They felt that they should be subordinate. Okay, the strong central government that they're going to be setting up should be superior to the states. When it came to the Federalists, they believe in checks and balances, and they felt that these checks and balances are going to be protecting the citizens. They did not see a need for a Bill of Rights. The U.S. Constitution already had enough protection in there. But as far as the Anti Federalists were concerned, that was not enough. They actually wanted a Bill of Rights in there. When it came to the uh, Federalists, although it says wanted two branches, I meant to put three. They wanted the three branches. They wanted the legislative, they wanted the executive, and they wanted the judicial. On the other hand, the Anti Federalists were afraid of the executive branch because the way it was being set up, they saw it as way too powerful. When it comes to the Federalists, you had three men that are going to be writing, I believe, 85 essays. And in these essays, they wrote them in a newspaper in New York. And the idea here was it favored ratification of the Constitution. Okay. And their essays are going to be grouped together and they're going to be known as the Federalist Papers. On the other hand, you had these people who were the leaders of the Anti-Federalists. You had Thomas Jefferson, you had Patrick Henry. During the American Revolution, he had said, "Give me liberty or give me death." And then you had George Mason, and if you remember, he's the one that proposed a resolution on the Declaration of Independence. And of course, you have Samuel Adams. Uh, Patrick Henry, Samuel Adams were not invited to the U.S. Constitution. Thomas Jefferson was in Paris as an ambassador, and George Mason was invited, but he said, "I smell a rat," and he chose not to go. The majority of the Federalists were wealthy and they were much more educated than the Anti Federalists, and they were supported by urban areas, the coastal cities. On the other hand, the Anti Federalists were supported by rural families, farming population. And the Federalists, they won ratification of a strong central government. And although the Anti Federalists lost, they got a Bill of Rights. All right, that's it for today. Thank you very much.